Hi and welcome on the Hands-On Time. My name is Mal and I'm doing watch reviews for you. So the topic of today is about this brand, Tissot, okay, which come to us from Switzerland and which is really mainstream and well known. Tissot was created in 1853 in Loc, Neuchâtel, by Charles Félicien Tissot and his son Charles-Émile Tissot. Something that not a lot of people knows about is that Tissot even associated with Omega. In 1925 they created beautiful pieces like this chronograph, Tissot Omega signature, which are really rare today, by the way. They are nowadays a part of the Swatch group. The cost, so how much did I pay for the baby that is inside this box? Let's take it out of the box, which is a beautiful box. Let's be honest, Tissot has wonderful packaging. As you can see here, look up, you see you have like a 3D sort of frame of the factory of Loc, Le Tissot in Switzerland, I guess. Really nice packaging, Tissot. So let's take it out, and it's none other, like you saw in the title, than the Prx 35mm version of the Prx from Tissot. So how much did I pay for this watch? 375 euros directly from the Tissot website. The specs, what are the specs for this beautiful watch? So the case would be 35mm. Obviously, you have a sapphire crystal, okay, which is rare at this price point coming from Switzerland. You have a sapphire crystal. What else? The thickness of the watch. Let me try and focus because the crown, as you can see, is signed. Beautiful signed crown from Tissot. The thickness would be 9.6 millimeters, guy. Okay, so under 10, which means that the watch will stand beautifully on your wrist. The strap width, just right there, would be 11 millimeters. The entire proportion of the watch at this place here would be 23.5 millimeters. So we have 316L stainless steel everywhere, on the bracelet, which tapered down a little. Okay, as you can see, it tapers down a little, and a butterfly clasp, a butterfly deploying clasp, just right there. On the clasp, you can see that they have put as well the Tissot connotation, 1853, which is when Tissot was created. What else can I say? 10 bar of water resistance. Okay, so 100 meters of water resistance, which means you can absolutely swim with this watch. The lug-to-lug distance would be 44.7 millimeters, and the watch is animated by a simple ETA quartz, which is a quartz from Switzerland, and it's really like Ronda, like this type of brand, reliable. The good and the bad, what's good, what's bad about this watch? Well, let me tell you, everything is good about this watch. Me personally, that's what I think, okay? Many people are complaining, let's talk about what people are saying, Many people are complaining about the pattern, on that is missing on the 35mm version of this watch, which is the pattern that you would find on the bigger brother, the 40mm bigger brother of, this watch, the Prx, has a sort of pattern on the dial. Well, me personally, I love this version. I love the sunburst. I even heard that they found that this version was cheaper because of the sunburst, and the sunburst looks cheaper than the pattern that they put on the 40mm version of the watch. Me personally, I'm not complaining. I love this sort of iced blue, light blue, deep, beautiful sky-like, version of the watch. I love this watch. It's wonderful, and I'm not complaining about the dial. I love it, and that's why I purchased this watch. I've tried it at a Tissot boutique, and I felt in love immediately with the watch, which is wonderful. So I'm not complaining about that. They are complaining also about the butterfly clasp. Wanted to have, another solution put here out from Tissot. Well, I'm not, completely disagreeing with them, but I'm not complaining as well. I think that this butterfly clasp is made out of a wonderful quality, and I quite like it. So I'm not complaining about that as well. So let's talk about, the good, because everything is good about this watch, I think. Well, the first thing is of course the beauty of the watch, which is a, you know, a tonneau shape, like a type of watch with which really, you know, reminds me of the, you know, Gerald Genta type of creation. And believe it or not, but this watch is actually, you know, the real PRX. It was created in 1979, the date of my birth, by the way, 1979, and this is the real version of the PRX. It wasn't the 40mm one. The first PRX that came out, you know, was created in a 35mm version. Okay, and this is this one, which was reissued exactly the way it was when it was created. So you see the guy complaining about the pattern, that's the real one. So it's exactly the same watch. Okay, so yeah, that's something I really like about this version of the watch, is that this is the original PRX, which wasn't called PRX at the time, but was called C-Star. So I know you will tell me, Mel, there's another line that is called C-Star. Yeah, but that's the original C-Star. Okay, then they rename it PRX for I think the acronym, if I'm correct, it's precision, robustness, and the X that you see here stands for 10. For 10 bar, because this watch is actually, you know, 100 meters, has 100 meters of water resistance. So yeah, this is the original, you know, design of the PRX, which was the C-Star. Okay, so yeah, everything is wonderful about this version of the PRX. The history, you know, is actually the one going with this watch and not the 40mm. Okay, and what else I wanted to say was about the size. Of course, you know, let's talk about the size of this watch. 40mm, the first PRX. I went inside, you know, into the Tissot boutique, you know, in Paris, tried it, and it was looking like a mothership, you know, on my 16.5mm wrist. Okay, so that watch is a wonder, because I will show you, you know, in the wrist shot section, it wears beautifully on a 60.5mm wrist and even under. Okay, so all of you guys with small wrist, forget the 40mm, you know, version of the watch and go and buy that one, because it wears beautifully on small wrists. Okay, so the other thing is the size. So Tissot, thank you for that. You know, my first Tissot, which is this one, you know, I really thought it would be the 40mm, because 40mm I can rock a 40mm, but you know, the case of the 40mm and the way the integrated bracelet is made is way too big for my wrist. But that one, wow, beautiful. Whereas like a 36mm, you know, whereas like a 36mm Rolex Datejust, for example, and wears beautifully, honestly. Beautiful size that Tissot created. And I mean, the watch, what you get for 375 euros, which is another good thing, is the premium look of this watch. Okay, this watch, okay, costs less than 400 euros, but really looks like it costs way more than that. Sapphire crystal, you know, the brushing, look at the brushing of the bracelet. Everything is really made in a premium way, you know, on this beautiful 35mm version of the PRX. I love it. How to wear this watch? Well, simple. This watch, because of what I just said, you know, because of the way it's made, in a really like premium look, honestly, I would wear this watch with a suit. Okay, even if it's like sporty, I can rock this watch with a suit. It's that well made, you know. So I would wear this watch casual chic, sorry, and even with a suit. So guys, there you go for the wrist shot. And this is one of the most important, you know, portion of the video, because everything is about that, you know. It's about the size of this watch. Look at how it looks on my wrist. I mean, honestly. This watch looks beautifully on a small wrist, 16.5mm my wrist are, and look at that. I can rock this watch so easily, and it's so comfortable. It has been sized by Tissot, by the way, okay? You go on the website of Tissot and they can size it for you. So my wrist is 16.5mm, and I wanted to have a 17, because I'm always, you know, leaving just, you know, a finger, my pinky finger, and they sized it beautifully. you know, look, it doesn't move. I can let it slip a little bit, replace it, okay? Like really, really wonderful sizing directly from Tissot. I didn't needed that, but you know, it's always a nice touch, honestly. You don't have to do anything. The watch comes out of the box and you wear it, you know. 17 I took, okay? Really, really beautiful. Look how it wears. Many people are complaining, like I said, about the bracelet. Me, I'm not. I'm not complaining about it. It's really, really nice. A nice bracelet. Wears comfortably. I don't feel it. The butterfly clasp. Honestly, this watch is woo. It's a beauty. I'm really happy that this is my first Tissot. You know, beautiful. Look how it wears. Honestly, forget the 40mm version if your wrists are like mine, tiny wrists. And my an AD, the AD where you know I went to try this watch before I purchased it on the website, told me that there will never be an automatic version. I don't know if I believe him, but that's what he told me. Okay, so yeah, look how it wears, beautiful, beautiful. No surprise, really easy to wear, you know, on a small wrist. So there you go for the wrist shot. Beautiful, isn't it? And there you go for the Lume shot. So as you can see, Tissot has done a nice work on the hour hand and on the minute hand. Not so much of the rest on the rest of the dial, on the indices. But it's not a bad Lume, you know. Honestly, it's not a bad Lume. It's quite good on the hour hand and the minute hand. Not really usable on the rest of the case, but as long as the hour hand and the minute hand are visible, you know, I'm pleased. As you can see, it's already fading on the indices, but not too bad on the hour hand and the minute hand. So there you go for the Lume. So guys, let's take a quick moment. Okay, so my version is the blue, light blue, sort of iced, you know, type of dial. As you can see, beautiful. Look at the date complication, beautifully executed. We have indices in a sort of straight baton, you know, type of indices. Tissot 1853 PRX, as you can see, stands for precision, robustness, and the X for 10, okay, 10 bar, 100 meters of water resistance, Swiss made. So the brushing of the case, look at the brushing of the case, really nicely done. As you can see, the brushing on the bracelet, really nicely done as well. Okay, the butterfly clasp, as you can see, pretty generic but nice. There you go, Tissot 1853 as well. Connotation here. We have the sign crown, just right there from Tissot, with the Tissot logo. What do we have inside? Like at the back, well, quite nothing. Okay, it's really simply made with a, you know, a repeal of everything that this watch is made of: stainless steel, sapphire crystals, things like that. The reference number, really nice. Honestly, this watch is really nice, beautiful, and looks premium. So final thoughts for that quick video about the PRX. Final thoughts are easy. I mean, small wrist, go for it, you know. Bigger wrist, go for the 40mm version. Take the automatic one even, you know. Beautiful watch. But small wrist, go for this version. Okay, this version exists in green, I think, black, rose gold. Like, you have many different options. Me personally, I fell in love with that beautiful ice blue, you know, type of dial. I love it. Look at the game of lights on the sunburst on this watch is nuts. So yeah, go for it, you know. Take one. Another shot, you know, at my wrist. Look at you know, how it looks again. 16.5 millimeters type of wrist I have. And look at that. Look how beautiful it wears. looks premium, can be your only watch, beautiful, honestly. So my advice is forget the 40mm version, you know, if you have a small wrist, go for that one. Really, really, really nice. I love it. I love it. Love the fact that my first Tissot is this watch. Really, really, really nice. Love this watch, so go for it. You know, you have small wrist, you love the way it looks, you just go for it. So like, subscribe, comment if you haven't done it, and take care of you guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye. Beautiful, isn't it? I love this watch. Honestly, I love this watch.